Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mikey intern Ned Reynolds back in the studio Tuesday morning. By design, only one baseball team, there's only one baseball game Monday nights, and the Cardinals got the honors last night. How'd they do?
They did. They lost to the Cleveland Guardians. This is 3 straight losses now for the Cardinals. How long is this going to continue? Well, you take a look at the makeup of the team, and it may be a while. Guardians won last night 9-3. Matt Liberatore pitched a few good innings, but then started to be racked around later on in the 4th inning and 5th. And then the Cardinals bullpen, which is used virtually every game, really got lit up. Ryan Fernandez had a terrible outing. Anyway, the Guardians come away with 2 key home runs. The good news is that Jordan Walker hit number 8, and that leads the National League in home runs, 8 of them. And he went 2 for 5, which means he's batting .333. The kid is finally coming on and playing very well, as you knew he would. He's just too good an athlete. But Cardinals need to translate that into victories, and they did not get one last night.
So it's been interesting to see the challenges play into this season, and it has to be the games are going longer because of that.
They are, and the average is, now keep in mind, the season's only 2 weeks old, so anything can really be skewed as far as the numbers are concerned, but the games are averaging 4 minutes longer than last season. They're about 2:42 is what it is, 2 hours and 42 minutes. And officials seem to think that one of the reasons may be the challenge at home plate. Well, maybe, but that challenge at home plate only takes about 10 or 15 seconds to adjudicate. It's the tennis computer system that they're using, and it's very accurate. It's hard for me to believe that. I think it's more an anomaly than anything else, but whatever, the games are approximately, and again, this is an average, 4 minutes longer than they have been.
We've got Bears at least doing pretty well and have been recently. When are they playing again?
They are playing tomorrow night, hopefully. The weather conditions right now, the forecast isn't real good, but the Bears have a return engagement with the Missouri Tigers. Mizzou, who beat the Bears last week up in Columbia, will come down to Springfield to play at 6:30 tomorrow night. It's Veterans Appreciation Night at Hammons Field. All vets and first responders are being let in free. The wonderful organization Folds of Honor will be the ones spearheading this whole evening, and hopefully it comes off, but it is tomorrow night at 6:30, Hammons Field, the Bears and the Missouri Tigers.
Cardinals lose to the Guardians last night. They facing them again, or is that series over?
No, it's a 3-game series, so they do play again tonight. And yeah, the Cardinals are looking to snap a 3-game losing streak tonight. So the Cardinals in Cleveland will play up in St. Louis again. Kansas City Royals will open a series at Comerica Park in Detroit tonight against the Tigers. That's a pretty good little matchup. New Royals need to get their bats back in order. Comerica Park is a good place to do that. And the Tigers, though, they're a pretty good pitching staff, and they are the preseason favorites to win it all in the American League Central. But we'll find out, Royals and the Tigers tonight. Springfield Cardinals also back in action. They are making the trip to Wichita to play the Wichita Wind Surge. That's the AA farm club of the Minnesota Twins, and that game will be tonight as well. Springfield Cardinals are also on a losing streak. They've dropped 5 in a row. Time to get that corrected.
Definitely time to get that corrected. Same for the Cardinals, and the Royals got to win this series against the Tigers. We've got the NBA playoffs starting on the court tonight. Everyone's in. Who's your favorite?
This is a rather interesting way they do this. Now, the main playoffs begin this weekend. That's the 20 teams that are involved in it. But this is a play-in series in which it gives the bottom 2 teams a chance. They're on the bubble more than anything else. The teams are all seeded, and these are the bottom 4 seeds to get a chance. Anyway, the way this play-in series works, seeded number 7 plays number 8. And each of those teams is guaranteed another game after tonight. The winner goes right to the playoffs. They're in. They don't have to play anymore until Saturday. The loser gets to play the winner of the other game, 9 versus 10. And when 9 plays 10, whoever loses that one's gone. They're out of there. Season's over. But 9, or whomever it is, the winner of that 9-10, gets to play the loser of the first series. And this works in both the Eastern and the Western conferences of the NBA. It's kind of a gimmick, but it does work, and it gives teams at least a chance to get back into it. Charlotte plays Miami tonight, losers out. The winner plays again on Friday. And in the West, Phoenix plays Portland. And, of course, the winner is into the main playoffs, and the loser will play again on Friday. So on it goes in the NBA.
And last but not least, the Blues about ready to close out their season, and there's always next year, right?
Well, they have 2 more games of the regular season beginning tonight when they play the Pittsburgh Penguins, and then they'll close the season on the road Thursday. Yeah, the Blues are not in the Stanley Cup playoffs. They did not qualify. Did give it a pretty doggone good stretch run, but not quite good enough. And I think last night's game is indicative of what can be expected in 2026-27. The Blues came from 3 goals down to win. They scored 5 straight goals and beat the Minnesota Wild 6-3 up in St. Louis. That's pretty good. That's what this team is capable of doing. They played very, very well in the second half of the season. Not well enough, but well enough to at least spur on some hope for next year.
And they are, no matter what happens, they'll be at least at 500, which is great. Ned, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.